Come on, imp. Crazy? Come and get me. Come and get me. Blast off. Crazy? You scared? Blast off! Blast off!
What's up dudes, let's get to it. From a combat perspective, Mission 7 is relatively simple. There are 3 main fights and they're all slight variations on the same enemy setup. This mission introduces greeds, which start out as an intimidating and tricky enemy, but once you have a handle on them, taking them out is straightforward. The mission opens with a ton of busy work. There are a bunch of orbs to collect and we need to farm some too. How time consuming this is really started to try my patience as I was making attempts at this mission. I can fight away endlessly in this game without getting tired of it because it's so damn fun, but 2 minutes of orb gathering before getting to the part of the mission that becomes interesting is a little much. The first 2 fights here with the damned chests are completely skippable, but I need the orbs. They both follow the same format: trigger all the pawns, gather them up, devil trigger explosion to kill, farm the knights for more devil trigger runes for later, then move on. This is the first time I'm going to be making heavy use of one of Devil May Cry 3's most powerful tools. Jump cancels killer bees. The dive kick from Beowulf is one of the hardest hitting attacks in your entire toolset, and by jump cancelling it on hit you can chain it into itself at immense speed. It also builds devil trigger gauge stupidly fast. In short, it's the most powerful technique in the entire game and something you'll see me using a lot from here on out. My target for the greeds is hitting them with 9 killer bees. This puts their health just low enough for a devil trigger explosion to finish them off. It's not safe to go in and attack while they're swinging their weapon around before they start spawning enemies, which is where Kalina Ann has you covered. 8 rockets is what I need to get them low enough for the explosion, so I can mix and match dive kicks with these to achieve what I need. Kalina Ann's other big contribution is that it scores knockdowns on enemies very easily, even if they're in devil trigger. By circling the outside and firing rockets, I can ensure I'm not going to be attacked by the spawned enemies while putting out the damage I need to destroy the greeds. The Skull Chamber uses a similar strategy, this time with the prize and lusts replaced by sloths. Although at this point of the run you will have fought a ton of them and be completely confident in taking them on, this room's a little different. It has a tendency to get very crowded very quickly, and with all the screams going on and the noise from the greed, the audio cues you can normally rely on get mixed in with noise from everything else, so you have to stay on your toes and keep an eye on every enemy. Killing the greed as fast as possible is the goal, because you want to keep the number of sloths to a minimum. I was a little slow, and he managed to spawn the first couple, but this worked out to my benefit because I was low on orbs. Replicate the usual strategy for the second wave of greeds, and then we're at home again, hammering away at devil triggered sloths and their ludicrous health. The third fight is the easiest one, thankfully. What enemy the greeds choose to spawn is random, but you can kill them fast enough that it doesn't matter. If a sloth comes out, you get to build up devil trigger before the Hell Vanguard, which is a nice bonus, but it doesn't matter too much. With the double jump strategy from back in Mission 2, Hell Vanguard is easily dispatched. It's already incredibly effective on its own, but with Trickster on deck you can make up for any timing mistakes you might make. Dive kicks are the attack of choice again here to deal with him as quickly as possible. Virgil is a pretty scary fight to head into after the 10 minutes of gameplay beforehand. Even though he's a relatively easy boss, he has a couple of attacks that can seemingly come out of nowhere and hit you from much further away than you might expect. To open, you have to let him come to you, or you risk being punished hard. His standard 3 and 4 hit combos both start up incredibly quickly with almost no warning, and walking into his range is asking to get hit. Once he attempts an attack, you can easily punish it no matter what he goes for, and it's time to get your offense started. After your combo window is over, he'll parry your next attack, and from here do one of 3 things, all of which have an easy answer that is easily set up via Trickster dashes. The first option is that he'll do his dash attack. This doesn't let me get any damage, but by chasing him down quickly and attacking again, he'll parry and choose another action, allowing me to put him into somewhat of a loop until he does something favourable. The second option is that he'll teleport away and go for a ranged attack. These are easy to punish by simply walking towards him and chasing him down with Stinger. The third is that he'll do a very fast 2-hit combo, which can also be easily punished however you see fit. All of these end with him parrying and reverting to making the choice again, so you can easily manage every option he has with no fear of being caught off guard. You can keep this up until his health gets low enough that he'll put up a shield and start summoning swords. Exclusive to Dante Must Die is the Summon Sword attack. At first this appears to be his biggest threat, but with Trickster you can avoid it easily. Run away while he's summoning, double jump when they're circling him, air dash away, and you're safe from basically everything. When he launches the swords at you, running in a straight line beats every pattern except one, which is handled easily by jumping periodically. After that, it's back to the earlier strategy. Follow the flowchart and you'll have no issue till he's dead and gone. I also had a fun little occurrence right at the end here where my game crashed heading to the save screen, so I guess a perfect mission ranking screen will have to come later. If you've got any questions, ask away. Later guys.